Welcome to Transforming Student Motivation from Theory to Practice in the Classroom. I'm excited to take you on this journey that will fundamentally change how you think about motivating your students. Over the next 15 minutes, we'll explore how research can transform your classroom into a place where every student thrives. Your mission today is ambitious but achievable. You will master the art of combining motivation theories to create breakthrough moments for every learner. By the end of this session, you'll have a personalized toolkit that bridges research and real classroom impact. Take a moment to think about your most challenging student, the one who seems disengaged, frustrated, or simply going through the motions. Today, you'll discover new pathways to reach them. Your expertise as an educator will be the foundation for turning theory into transformative practice. Let's be honest about what we're facing in our classrooms. Challenge 1: students avoiding difficult tasks to protect their image of being smart. They'd rather not try than risk looking incapable. Challenge 2: traditional reward systems creating dependency rather than intrinsic motivation. Students who only work for external validation. Both issues stem from misaligned goal orientations and attribution patterns. Today's integrated approach addresses root causes, not surface behaviors. We're going beyond quick fixes to create lasting change. Here's our roadmap: 5 powerful theories working together. Goal orientation theory provides direction towards mastery focused learning. Attribution theory shapes how students interpret their experience. Self determination theory ensures psychological needs are met. Growth mindset transforms beliefs about abilities, and expectancy value theory ensures learning feels both achievable and personally meaningful. Think of these not as separate strategies, but as an interconnected element of a comprehensive approach to motivation. Strategy 1: Attribution Retraining. Let's start with attribution retraining in action. Instead of "you're so smart," try "I notice you use 3 different problem solving strategies." This shifts from ability praise to process focused recognition changes everything. Model your own learning. "I made an error here, so I'll try a different approach." Create a classroom culture where mistakes are data for improvement, not evidence of inability. Where students hear you learning alongside them, they understand that struggle is part of growth. Here's a real world example: a first grade student constantly avoiding reading practice after classroom difficulties. The student language revealed dysfunctional attributions. "I'm just not good at reading." The solution: implementing nightly reading with effort focused feedback instead of ability praise. Statements like, "I can tell you worked hard to figure that word out. You slowed down and that helps you get it right." The teacher modeled mistake making to normalize the learning process. The transformation was remarkable. To implement this in your classroom, replace ability focused praise with process focused recognition. Create a consistent feedback protocol emphasizing controllable factors. Model your own learning and mistakes. Establish reflection routines using stems like, "When I tried harder, I noticed, and the next time I will." Consistency is the key to changing attribution patterns. Strategy 2: Mastery goals through choice. Goal orientation theory distinguishes between mastery goals, learning and self improvement, and performance goals, demonstrating ability or avoiding failure. Students with mastery approach goals persist through challenges and view mistakes as learning opportunities. Performance avoiding students withdraw in effort to protect self esteem. The learning environment significantly shape which orientation students adopt. Your classroom design determines whether students focus on learning or are looking smart. Consider this transformation. 11th grade physics students showed persistent disengagement during complex problem solving. Traditional rewards created short term engagement but failed to build lasting confidence. The root cause analysis revealed that classroom unintentionally emphasized performance outcomes and students' comparison. The solution: implementing growth portfolio projects where students set weekly mastery goals using stems like, "This week I want understand. Adding effort spotlight boards for students to share victories and productive struggles. The results? 75% of students reported feeling more confident and in control of their learning process. The shift from performance to mastery orientation was transformative. Growth Portfolio documents the mastery journey. Students set weekly goals, reflect on strategies attempted, obstacles encountered, and breakthroughs achieved. The focus shift from performance comparison with peers to learning progression. Portfolio conferences emphasize effort attribution and strategy refining, making learning visible and valued. Self determination through autonomy. Self determination theory requires three elements. Autonomy offers choice in demonstrating mastery, not just completing the assignment. Competence, structure challenges building on previous successes while extending learning. And relatedness, create collaborative mastery goals connecting students to a shared learning community. Transform I don't get it into I don't get it yet. But here's what I'm trying. Effort spotlights let students share both victories and productive struggles with peers. Strategy 3, structured reflection. Implement structured reflection using stems I learned that, I still wonder about, and next time I will. Focus questions on process and strategy rather than outcome and grades. Questions like what made this challenging and which strategies help you persist build self awareness of learning patterns and attribution tendencies. Technology integration. Technology amplifies motivation when used strategically. Digital portfolios track mastery progress over time, provide choice in digital tools for demonstrating understanding, and leverage technology for self paced learning and reflection. Create online spaces for peers collaboration on learning strategies. Ensure technology support autonomy rather than replacing teacher connection. Strategy 4, collaborative mastery culture. Structure collaboration around strategy sharing rather than answer comparison. Teach students to give process focused feedback to peers, create a mastery goal requiring diverse strengths and perspectives, use protocols promoting collective learning rather than individual competition, transform your classroom from performance arenas to learning laboratories. Addressing external pressures. Acknowledge student stress from college expectation and parental performance demands. Teach students to communicate learning goals and growth to stakeholders. Create safe spaces for expressing concerns about external expectations and help families understand the connection between mastery orientation and long term achievement. Model balance and performance requirements with mastery focus. Assessments that motivate. Design assessments measuring growth towards mastery goals rather than just final performance. Provide feedback focusing on strategy effectiveness and next steps. Allow revision and improvement based on learning rather than grade replacement. Use self assessment tools promoting metacognitive reflection. Assessments become a tool for learning, not just measurement. Measuring success. You'll observe increased persistence during challenging tasks with strategy adjustment, more curiosity driven questions, and willingness to explore uncertainty. Students expressing pride in understanding difficult concepts rather than just getting the answer right. Language shifts from I'm bad at this to I'm learning how to do this. These changes indicate deep motivational transformation. Implementation of timeline. Here's your roadmap. Week 1 through 2, introduce mastery focused language and attribution retraining. Week 3 through 4, add structured reflection protocols and growth portfolios. Week 5 through 6, implement choice and self determination elements. Week 7 through 8, full integration with peers, collaboration on mastery goals. Gradual implementation ensures sustainable change rather than the overwhelming shift. Creating lasting change. Establish norms create Establish norms celebrating intellectual curiosity over being right. Model growth mindset in your own learning and mistake making. Use language positioning challenge as opportunities for brain growth. Create rituals honoring effort, strategy use, and persistence. Consistency in messaging creates the cultural shift necessary for lasting motivation. Your personal journey. Reflect on your own motivation patterns and attribution tendencies. Consider how your beliefs about ability and effort impact your teaching. Identify which theories resonate most with your educational philosophy. Your personal growth mindset becomes the foundation for student transformation. Model the motivation you want to see. Synthesis and next step. Integration creates comprehensive understanding of student motivation patterns. Sustainable motivation comes from students who believe effort leads to mastery. Personal meaning in learning amplifies all other motivational factors. Choose one integrated strategy to implement in the next 2 weeks. Remember, this isn't about adding more to your plate, it's about transforming what you're already doing to create deeper engagement and lasting motivation. Your commitment. How will you know when your integrated approach is working? Choose one specific strategy combination to implement within 48 hours. Write down the name of one student who will benefit most from your new approach. Remember, every student deserves to experience the joy of mastery. You are their guide on the transformational journey. The research is clear, the strategies are proven, and your students are waiting. Let's transform motivation together. Welcome to Transforming Student Motivation from Theory to Practice in the Classroom. I'm excited to take you on this journey that will fundamentally change how you think about motivation